Informational matter, Dip Dog Incorporated, doing business as Hungry Mother, holder of a common victualler all alcohol license at 233 Cardinal Medeiros Avenue, currently inactive pursuant to General Law, Chapter 138, Section 77, and General Law, Section 140, Chapter 140, Section 9, non-use of license.
And Counselor, I'm sorry, with regard to the last one as well, with your permission, can we just scrap the physical description and just put C, alcohol application?
Absolutely.
Thank you. If you want to make the,
Sure.
just initial it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry. And again, with regard to the last one, for the record, Counselor Toomey filed a letter in support, and so did Patrick McGee from the East Cambridge Business Association. Okay, what's going on?
We're still here.
My name is David. Again, I'm going to turn this over to
Yeah, so we also control the license of Dip Dog Inc. Again, so we also control the license of Dip Dog Inc. Formerly doing business as the Hungry Mother Restaurant on the corner of 233 Cardinal Medeiros. We did close last summer due to a split up of ownership.
Due to, I'm sorry?
A split up of ownership. We decided that it didn't make sense to operate the business as it was without our partner that was no longer going to be there. Additionally, at the time, we had already received a citation from the Architectural Access Board, which we had been working on dealing with, basically with a code consultant. We were cited for not being a not accessible entrance. And so then closing the restaurant, we were working on trying to figure out how to do that. Closing the restaurant, then planning to do renovations, put us in a position where we had to really go for a variance because it's an old space and it has many limitations. And spent approximately, 4 or 5 months speaking with just about everybody that would listen to us and come look at the space. Attempting to figure out if it was possible to make accessible. After really wearing through every possibility, we ultimately we ultimately went to the MAAB to ask for a variance. We were granted that in April, I think, with the condition that we apply for another variance from the building department, from the state building department, to not put an incline lift. We had talked about putting an incline lift because there's stairs up to our dining room, and so they asked that we apply for another variance, saying that it was an egress issue. I mean, there was an egress issue, but they needed us. So that is in process. To get to the end of the story, all that is in process. We are actually in motion. We have our contractor who's working with us to build out the deli. We're making plans. He is working on getting permits pulled, and in our best hope, will be open by the fall. I would say September.
And
We have been
have
paying.
you applied for the second variance, or are you in the works? Is it in the works, or has it already been filed?
I don't believe it's been filed.
Okay.
I know we've received a letter from Michael Grover in Cambridge Inspectional Services to our code consultant, and I think he has renting the space with exception of a little bit of relief from our landlord for a couple months, but we're committed to reopening in there. We've re-signed our lease. We just need to get through.
Yeah, they control the premises, they have a long-term lease, they expect to be there for a long time. They want to open once correctly.
So I would vote to do a cancellation non-use hearing in 6 months.
I agree.
Okay.
Thank you.